Hey everyone, I'm Jack31. Today I'm doing a series talk on a series called Steins Gate. It's set in present day times with it's set in present day Akihabara, which if you don't know is the anime capital of the world in Japan. It's got a bit of science to it. The science is far-fetched because it's about time travel. But regardless of that, it's quite cool in how it goes about delivering what its fictional science is. So in this video, I'll go through my good points and bad points about the series and give my final verdict on it at the end. So without further ado, let's get to the good points. Point number one: this has an interesting story. I don't think I've seen a story done like this before or after I've seen it, especially with the time travel aspect. I don't really think there's another series that does time travel quite like Steins Gate. I'm not saying that time travel hasn't been done in anime, but it feels fresh and original and rather interesting with how we think of time travel as, well, time being linear, where in Steins Gate, while time isn't linear, there's just many different versions of the present day. And it's interesting, and with those many different versions, there can be small changes or massive changes depending on how everyone's lives ended up. Which I reckon is an interesting take on time travel, as it's not time travel, but as said in Steins Gate, it's them changing timeline. And that's what it is. It's having, basically, this, put it simple, we're on timeline 0, and they could change the timeline that they're on, so they're on the second timeline or something like that, and it still be the same day. So I reckon that's pretty cool. Number 2, the character development is really interesting. They do it in their own special way, because out of all the more prominent characters, there's only one character that remembers everything from the different timelines, and that's the main guy. All the others they don't remember. So it's quite interesting how they do character development for those other characters, and while Okabe, the main guy, kind of tries to keep his sanity. I don't think he completely succeeds at it, but tries to keep his sanity. It's interesting. Number 3 is the setting. I like that it's set in Akihabara. Being an anime fan is like, this is good, it's set in Akihabara. And I like how it's very, it's not about what the main part of Akihabara is, that main street. They go through the side streets and everything as well. So I reckon that's quite cool. Number 4, I know I said this earlier with my first good point of how I like the science, but it's very science-y, and even though you know that it theoretically should not be able to work, it's still quite nice to see it in somewhat real world-ish, I guess. Like they mentioned Hadron Collider and everything like that. So they mentioned real world things, and most of the science stuff they talk about is just fictional, but it sounds like it works. And that's what's cool. It's not like they make it sound sciencey just because time travel is a science fiction type thing. They make it sound sciencey because time travel is a science, or has been a science topic. So it's quite interesting how they go about it. And that ties into my fifth and last good point. I like how the time travel is incorporated. It's like the series is based around traveling, traveling through time, but it's not solely what the series is based around. It's also based around what each character does different in each timeline, and how things go different from one timeline to another. So it's quite cool that way. And for the bad points, I've only got one, and it's not completely a bad point. So hear me out. So what I've got as a bad point is it's a very in-depth story, and it can be a very hard story to follow if you're not putting all your attention to it. It's one of those series that you gotta give it 110% of your attention, so that you understand so you have some form of idea what's going on. This is a series that you watch and you just go, what the fuck? But with it being one of those series, it is story driven, and if you get to the end, it's like, it makes sense. It makes sense, and that's what's cool about it. But because of that, it's a very in-depth story, and because it's hard to follow, it could probably scare off some people. Scare off may not be the best word. Detour. Some people probably won't like that in comparison to other anime series which have a more of a lighter, easy to follow story. Still, I recommend this to anyone. Final verdict is I absolutely enjoy it. I don't, even with the other series, is that the company that did the visual novel for Steins is originally a visual novel, so the other franchises and series that this company did as visual novels before they all became anime, I reckon what I've seen Steins Gate is by far the best one of the lot. And yeah, it's completely interesting in how everything works out. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you all in the next video. See ya. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like or comment in the comment section below. If you want to see more content by me, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It means a lot. I've left links to my previous video right over here, and I've also left links to my other social media accounts, which is down in the description. Again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. See ya.